Welcome back, everybody, to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's the Buccaneers in possession of the football as we get back into it now in quarter number 3. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with pass. Ground game has not been neglected.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And that following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Murray. And able to find nice first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the gun, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Edmonds. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Right at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, and they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Are you serious?
Football 101, you've got to.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Brady now on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brady now on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady again. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Again, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
yards the gain there, second down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, get behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. They have defensively here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Brady to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's
Has a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Another carry now for Edmonds. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Right back to Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Second down, it's Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Brady.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.